Today we're gonna watch Corey unbox a printer.
We got ourselves a new printer here. The P.
I haven't done that, but I think it would be funny to do. Let me ask you this. How many times has somebody... So, my last name's Keogh, K-E-O-G-H. And I can probably count on one hand how many times somebody has pronounced it correctly with no background. They just look at it and they're like, I know that that's not co or co. It's Keogh. A handful of times. Has anybody ever, with no context, gone, Corey, yes, K-O-R-Y?
Never.
I wouldn't think so.
Never. They know everyone loves us, so they put 50 of them.
That was a good one. Instead of that terrible tape. My favorite part of that one is hearing Nacho in the background snorting.
Okay, tubular.
PTFE tubing, baby. Oh man, what's PTFE stand for? That was one of the videos we learned what PTFE stood for.
Polytetrafluoroethylene. Petrol filled. Wait.
PTFE.
Petro-timed fueling. What was the last letter?
E.
Extravaganza.
Petro-timed fueling extravaganza. I think it's polytetrafluoroethylene.
Oh yeah, that works too.
I wonder if I got that right. That'd be so good if I did, dude. Fluoroethylene. I think it's polytetrafluoroethylene. I bet you that's it. Editor me's gonna be so stoked or disappointed. I'm stoked, as it turns out. I got it right eventually. I had to go through several iterations, but eventually I got it right.
Don't we all?
You know what? This is just an analog for life. We all have to go through our phases, and we figure it out eventually. Except for some of us don't. Don't always get it right, and sometimes you never get it right.
Know thyself.
So, this can also be used as a dry box, because some filaments are really sensitive to moisture, like your nylons or anything carbon fiber typically.
Okay.
And so they suck up that moisture and then they print all bubbly and crap.
More candy, bro.
You used your desiccant in a chamber in a dry box to dry out your filament, or to keep dry filament dry.
Do you just leave those in there just in cases, or is it a only use it when you need to type thing?
I mean, PLA doesn't really matter. PETG kind of does. We're probably not going to mess with that anytime soon. If we had like a nylon, we would want to put one of those in there, because while it's printing, it'll soak up enough water that it'll affect the print before that print's even over.
Bro, I think this is already set up.
That's funny that we mentioned that, because in a video you're going to see in the future where I tried printing a PETG thing, the PETG was wet, I printed a thing, it failed spectacularly. Not going to show you what it is, but I'm looking at it. So I dried it for 6 hours and printed it again, and it failed just as spectacular, even more spectacularly, really. And so now it's just sitting over there drying again for 12 hours instead of 6 hours to see if it again fails spectacularly. You have to dry your filament, and we're going to show you why and how and all the things in an upcoming video. So subscribe and stay tuned and watch this video, and also part 2, unless this is part 2, then watch part 1 and then the other videos on the channel, so we can keep bringing you quality content.
Smash that like button.
Yeah.
Decimate those shares.
Decimate the shares is good. I'm not using any of that.
It's perfect. Guessing these are extras. There we got little tubes in all of them. And then obviously it'll just come out.
But if you have 4 AMSs, you can send them in through a splitter and print on one machine with 16 colors. All you have to do is buy 4 $350 AMSs.
No big deal. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Why would they send so many extra PTFE tubes? Maybe these are replacements for inside of there for when those wear out. That's probably more
That's what
likely.
I would guess.
This is consumables for when the one's in there, and then this longer one is that one there.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's totally what's going on.
Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting in.
That makes more sense than the thing I said. Because even that, like, if you daisy chain them all together, that's just plugging the tubes that already exist in.
That's what I was thinking.
You don't need extras. What a nice, for how big it is, nice compact package.
Honestly, yeah.
Like, you compare it to this thing. You know, it's cool what they were able to accomplish, its budget and all that, but this is a terrible mess. And then you get something like this. Beautiful. Should be good. Give it a little tug, it would pop out pretty easily. So now what is it, just power cable for AMS plugging into that hub deal there?
I think so.
And
do you think we just need just the one, right?
Yeah.
Don't know how I feel about that. How am I supposed to get that out there?
Oh, really? Is it a bummer? Oh, you know what? I remember that being a part of a review. That being a
Why would they put it on like that? The clips on
the inside.
So clippy to get it out.
Except
So
they have it against the printer.
I would do it this way. So like, bam.
Right.
Yeah, but they have it.
So you got to use like a tiny little flathead to get it out.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're gonna plug this in, never unplug it.
Just commit.
Either you're going for it or you're not. Like, you don't have options on it.
Hi, puppy. Hi, Chocho. Hi, Nacho. You're a good boy. Here, lay down right here.
It's got a legit poop chute.
Yeah.
Coming out the back.
Yeah. That's where it comes from.
Well, should I actually read the instructions before? Why is that just... That was just on.
No, let's just send it. We've come this far. We halfway read them. What else is in the... How about go through the box a little more?
Alright.
We'll split the difference. We'll try and be a little proactive.
Real nice packaging, though.
It is. It's pretty impressive. Another mouse kit?
Another mouse!
We still didn't do the last one, but it's around.
Oh, dude. Candy! It's super dry. Okay, a little bit of green.
Oh, okay, so it's just a tiny bit.
Yeah, which, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. I was hoping for colors I didn't have of bamboo, so I don't have orange.
Nice. Winner.
I already have green and white.
Oh, bro.
Is that Pet G?
This is extra support.
Oh, support for PLA. Oh, is it PVA?
With spool. It just says white.
Only used for support interface with PLA. What it is there's dissolvable plastic you can use. So if you've got a thing that requires supports to be printed, and normally you have to break supports away. So like if something's printing over air, you need a support on it, right? So it'll print like a tower.
Only for supports.
So that's for the interface. This is a dissolvable thing. So it'll do a PLA support or whatever, and then right where it interfaces, touches with the actual part, it'll print this stuff, which is dissolvable.
So you can get an extra clean, just dissolve that part.
So you don't have to break the support off.
Okay.
If that is, in fact, a dissolvable material.
What we're thinking
it may just be a material that breaks away from PLA easy, but used for support purposes. That totally makes sense.
Was it a dissolvable
I haven't looked into it at all. I'm glad you stopped it. I was going to stop it if you hadn't. I'm pretty certain it's not dissolvable.
Ah.
As I thought about it more, like the thing says PLA, which means it's polylactic acid.
It can't be.
So it's probably not dissolvable then, because PLA is not dissolvable.
The answer was right there.
It was, seriously.
The whole time.
The dissolvable stuff, like PVA is a dissolvable support material kind of thing. I don't know what it stands for, but you know what it's not? It's not PLA. Otherwise it'd be PLA, not PVA. You know, it's a different thing, I imagine. I don't know, I'm interested. We'll mess with that at some point, because I'm interested to see why that would be better for using at the interface for supports. Like, what makes this PLA break away from other PLA better? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you do, like, oftentimes people print a PLA model and they'll use PETG as the interface for the supports because PLA and PETG don't stick to each other very well. That allows it to break off pretty well. Same thing with TPU, it's like rubbery, so usually PLA doesn't stick to TPU.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
There's those kinds of things, or if you want dissolvable stuff, if it's like a geometry that's impossible to remove the material, you just dissolve it in water. But I don't know how PLA and this special support PLA, I don't know. I just don't know.
All right, I already turned this on. See if there's a fire.
I'm ready.
I didn't like that. Should I turn it off?
Before use, please make sure that you've read the user manual carefully. I guess we should read the user manual.
I'm gonna turn it off.
Go ahead and turn it off.
So that goes over there. Why?
Oh, that plugs in the part cooling, or the chamber fan, I bet. On the lower spec one, you can add the chamber fan later.
They just dirty again. Both of them, bro.
Really?
Why would you do that?
So that makes it seem like it was intentional.
So I understand the bottom cable here into the machine. It's already there. You're probably never going to want to remove it or anything. This part, I don't quite.
Yeah, that one doesn't make as much sense to me. I guess you're not removing the AMS that.
Probably not often, but like.
Really, why would you?
Yeah, but what if I wanted to?
Yeah.
I guess that's more my thing.
It doesn't give you a choice. It doesn't give you a choice. It makes it very difficult. Before use, please make sure that you have removed the screw fixed the hotbed. Remove the screw fixed the hotbed. Okay, so I was right. The bed does move up and down, but it doesn't go back and forth. I was not right. This is the first time I've had a Core XY machine, which means the bed stayed still. I don't know if I cut it or not, but I was like, the bed doesn't move at all. It doesn't move, and you're like, doesn't it like move up or down? No, it doesn't move at all. And so then you had the foam fingers holding the bed and stuff. How do I get this foam out? The bed doesn't move, Corey. And then right here, I'm like, yeah, I was right, it moves. We could have just lifted the thing up and then you could have.
I was gonna say. Once I saw that going off in my mind, I was like, dang.
Should have did that.
That's why it's not in the instructions. They just want you to go.
Pretty weird that that wouldn't be in the instructions.
Yeah, even just like, hey, when you turn it on, let the bed lift. Just take that out real fast.
So it's got carbon fiber linear rails, so it's nice and light, so it can fling that whole gantry around super fast.
Jams, bro. It's ready.
Enjoy printing.
Oh, we will, sir. Oops.
That's so strong. Nice.
Dude, they just giving away candy. Oh, that one's open. Don't eat that one.
I wonder why that one's open. What reason would that be open?
Can't want them all.
Nice. Okay. You're gonna do it from the back too? Bold. Nice.
Do you have a preference on where you like your greens?
Green then orange is just fine. You put that in one, I suppose. Is that one? Is that four? That'd be four.
I don't know. Is there numbers?
I don't know. I'm assuming. Put in four. I don't care. You do whatever you
Too
want.
late. You just yelled at me.
Yes.
Alright, so last time we just tried to give it full Sendy boys. I mean, I feel like there's a better way than what I'm doing now. It's a terrible idea.
Something down to make it do. Oh.
Bro, that's so metal. Okay. Yeah, tell us how you really feel.
Oh, that's just quite a procedure.
Man, it just ate it. Because I can't see.
That's it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And back. Sick. All right, what time did we say we need to be printing by? By 10.
10.
What time is it?
I'm not a time doctor. I have no, actually, I don't have any way to tell.
Almost 10. What should we print?
Yeah.
There's probably something on this terrible screen. The screen is pretty terrible. I don't know how to navigate it at all. We'll just do a Benji. I love that I'm like, this screen sucks. I don't know how to use it. Does the screen suck or do I suck?
As you're going through it.
As I'm navigating it.
I totally get it, and we're like, not the best interface.
It's not a great interface, especially for such a... It totally doesn't fit the machine.
No.
Very quality, premium looking in terms of prosumer electronics, right? Stupid screen.
It is.
It doesn't match. It doesn't match any. It's got nice sleek glass and fancy materials like plastic,
Plastics.
but stupid screen. Doesn't make any sense.
It does. I also feel like no one's gonna use the screen. They're using their app or their computer anyway.
I use the app and the computer, and never the screen on this. And even on the other ones, I hardly use the screens on them. It's all about just from the app or the computer.
I totally get it for like, oh, let's put something on there for first prints.
Yeah.
Before you even have everything set up. You're just so excited, like, I don't care what I print, I just want to print something. I do love that they have several options on there as well.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty cool.
A lot of times printers come with an SD card that's loaded up with like 1 or 2 prints from the factory that typically are like tuned really well from the factory to make sure it looks like the printer prints really well. And then you put like any filament or any of your own files on that prints not nearly as well.
Class.
That's another classic thing. I think that was the case, kind of. The stock prints printed a little bit better, but it wasn't like a giant disparity like normal. Like this one, I don't remember what it was. Something on it, the stock file printed like super well. And it also used like a bunch of material. And then I printed like at normal settings that a normal like human being would print at, and it was just garbage. Alright, you could probably get your phone and we'll just do it from the app. What do you think, what do you think about this setup, Corey?
Man, this was almost too easy. Granted, I've now put together 3 printers. Well, it was super easy. Like, almost common sense type stuff. Little screws, told you exactly where to go. The only awkward thing was the bed with the foam under it. Other than that, super easy. But we're gonna figure out the rest of this bad boy and get some sweet prints on the way. Thanks for watching.
So what do you think, Corey? What did we learn? This was recent enough. Normally we do our reactions way after, or in the past we have done our reactions way after the thing.
Yeah.
But now we've kind of caught up. This was only a couple of weeks. It was pretty fresh. You remembered the things. There wasn't anything too surprising.
Ish. I remembered nothing about what we said, so it was hilarious when you react and then immediately say it in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
It's like, oh, I want to say a thing here. Yeah, there's actually this that I thought of, that this is the case. Oh yeah, that's true. That is the case. Then you push play and it's like, oh, so actually this is the case. That's the thing we just said. We just
that's the case.
Took the wind out of our own sails on that one. Even editing these and being fresh on it, I still have that same problem.
Half time, like, I said that? I'm sure that's what normal people are like. He said that?
Alright, well, there you go. If you like this video, check out our other videos. Be sure to watch part 1 and part 2. Like and comment and subscribe. do all of those things. Do you want to see more of Corey? Watch a video that's got him in it. It's all the other ones. Watch videos with me in it as well if you'd like. Comment Nacho's name if you think Nacho's the best dog in the world. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Bye.
Bye.